Hello and welcome to this edition of Take the Fear Out the Gear of me, Mr. Chumley Warner.
And me, Jason Bangers, and today we have another drum machine on the desk for you. Ladies and gentlemen, the Boss DR-110. It is the graphic. And it's called graphic for an obvious reason, because it's got a graphic screen on it.
It has, that must be what it is.
I guess so, man. But it's cool, man. It's really, really cool. I dig this thing. Now, this is the predecessor, is it? I'm not very good with words. This is the one after the DR-55, yeah? This one.
Yeah.
Now, I have to say, bring that back here. What on earth were they thinking? They obviously, I mean, this weighs a ton, this thing. That is a thing of beauty. That's made to last, right? And this is like a piece of plastic. It's like they tried to go modern, didn't they, back in the 80s. They obviously thought that would be, is that 90s even? I don't know.
No, 1983.
83?
Yeah.
Wow.
I suppose people want, because this one only had...
yeah, but look at the way it's made, man. It's metal. It's like the...
This has got the 808 style, and this is what everyone likes about it.
Yeah, damn right.
But this one went from let's have a look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think about 8 different rhythms you could have programming yourself, to this one.
Why couldn't they put that in that box size? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Damn fools.
Someone ought to, really, aren't they?
Damn fools. Look at this. This is like, oh, you know what I'm saying. I don't have to explain myself any further. You know.
Well, there's two special things about this.
There's loads of special things. It's a great drum machine. I'm not knocking it. I just wish they had put the build into it.
So the first thing to say about it is you get this lovely little case that comes with it.
It's in a box.
Yeah, so that keeps it nice and
valuable,
secure.
Yes.
And the other thing is, yeah, like we just said, for the DR-55, which you could only program, I think, 8 rhythms on it. This one has got loads of user rhythms. It's got 4 different banks of preset, and you can program your own rhythms. And if we show you, we've got another camera. It's got a grid on it, so it's more like your traditional modern day drum machines, a bit like your SR16s by Alesis and all the new ones. So for its time, it was ahead of its time.
It really was. Yeah, absolutely. Is it plastic or is it metal?
Plastic, yeah, it's all plastic.
Plenty more in the tank, sir.
And yeah, it's analogue, so that's the bonus. And should we play some sounds?
Can I hit the start button, dude?
Yeah, go for it, dude.
Let me first just go. What gets me with these old drum machines is they've always got a separate start and a separate stop button, whereas today's stuff, it's all the same one button. It's stop and start, isn't it?
Yes, they just extravagance of having 2 buttons.
Yeah, it's kind of good though, isn't it? Because let's make no mistake, that way you can, can't you? You know, really start real fast. You know, without having to double tap, you just left and right.
So on that pattern there, that's got 16 steps.
Yeah.
That's what you normally find. And a bit like the 55, you can do these, your 12-step rhythms as well. So you can program all your waltzes and whatever you want to program in there, and all your, obviously, your 16-step rhythms. This was not this one itself, because unfortunately, like the rest of us, we all sold stuff, didn't we?
Never kept them, did we?
No.
Then they go up in value and we miss them and we try and retrieve them.
That's it. Luckily, I managed to pick this one up before it got too expensive. But this was my second drum machine after the Yamaha MR10 we showed you.
Yeah.
And the reason why I like this drum machine was it was the clap, 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 clap.
Hey, Simon wanted the clap, as simple as that. I've had many the clap a time.
But this is the clap to have. Just to give you a little demonstration. And where we come from, Colchester in
Essex, boy. Essex,
That's
boy.
right. Do you remember the club called the Embassy?
I certainly do, boy.
In
Embassy
our-
Suite, actually.
Yeah, we used to, in our school days, we used to go down there, and there was a certain record, it was by the Peach Boys. And it had that hand, yeah, it was like a dance record at the time.
It was a real peach of a record.
It was, but it had the hand clap, and you thought, well, you've got to get that hand clap.
I mean, that could be any drum machine, couldn't it? It sounds like the 808 or anything, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's that famous Roland hand clap. So, and at the time, this was the cheapest way to get it.
Yeah. Oh, what money are we talking about second hand for one of these now?
Well, I was looking on eBay earlier, and they seems to be £100 or more. I suppose it depends if you got the case as well. It might be worth a bit more, and if you've got the box, a bit more again. But they're great little drum machines. And what we discovered with this one is we got the output going into the H6, plus it's got the headphone output as well, which is really handy. So these controls are actually very similar to the first Boss drum machine, the DR-55. You got your volume here, you got your accent button. And like the 55, you've got your balance, so you can go between your hats and your bass drums.
Cool.
Obviously, you've got your tempo button, and then you've got some outputs on the back here. You've got your DC 9-volt in, but what you've got on the back there, you've got a trigger output.
Oh.
So yes.
Okay. That's interesting.
So you can go out and trigger like a sequencer or whatever piece of analog hardware you had at the time.
Cool.
But that's about it. It's a wonderful analog drum machine from 1983. And it runs off batteries as well, I should say.
Yeah.
So you can take it out and make your beats wherever you want.
And we are running off batteries today.
Oh, no, it's something more exciting than that. Oh, no, it's something more exciting than that. Oh, no, it's something more exciting than that.
Right, anyway, so it does what normal drum machines do. It jingles, it jangles, it jewelries. Ladies and gentlemen, from what is ever growing, getting bigger and bigger, not my stomach, but the show that is Take the Fear Out of the Gear. It's goodbye from me, Jason Bangers.
And it's goodbye from me, Mr. Chumley Warner.
Toodaloo.
See ya.